Yo, this was kind of like a pop up stream, man. Salute to everybody that show up, man. Y'all the golden EPs. I done had a few people come to me lately talking about unity, whatever, quote unquote, black people united. And how powerful could it be if black people united? And I would argue that y'all too inclusive, honestly. Because you'll never, the way that people incorporate black as a color, you'll never have everybody from the United States, from South America, from Africa, all the guys that played soccer for France and the United Kingdom to unite. That's not how unity works. It never has.
Mamata.
That is a globalist perspective. And I'm going to argue that those who needed to unite already can and a lot already have. But I ain't gonna feel right if I don't kick the show off right. So,
welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on stuff she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
all right, man. So the other day I was watching this cartoon. I don't know why I was watching it. Don't judge me right now. But it was called The Stork's Journey. And before the credits even came on, they had this dialogue on how a sparrow ended up being raised by storks. It's a common story. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna slow walk it real quick because I want to explain natural law. Natural law.
Who have we here?
Richard.
Well, hello, Richard. I am Aurora. Shh. It's all right. Here. That's good, isn't it? Where are your parents?
Mommy.
Oh, I'm not your...
First off, anybody who feeds a child is their parent. The nurturing and bonding is supposed to come from parent to child. A child is totally dependent on the nurturing, both for sustenance and for love, from the nurturing and teaching of the first person they see. That's just how life works. So you create a bond with the person that feeds you. That it doesn't matter if it's Jesus turning water into wine or feeding the masses with 2 loaves of bread or breaking down fish for the multitude. People feed you, then they have an opportunity to guide you. It's just how life goes. And in this particular situation, Aurora fed him a cookie. His parents got deleted by they got eaten by a honey badger. 'Cause, I mean, why not a honey badger, right? But there's a natural proclivity in actual women that a lot of this goes against natural law. A lot of black culture goes against natural law. So I'm playing this in to show the natural law of things.
Come here. What am I gonna do with you? Hold on tight, Richard.
Pests! What's for dinner?
There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about.
Oh! Get off! Aurora!
Claudius,
Ugh.
Max.
Another piece of natural law. Men don't want to take care of other people's kids. Women will force another person's kid on you, but men ain't necessarily trying to take care of other people's kids.
Get it off!
This is
Richard!
Off! What is he doing here?
He's fun! I found him alone in his nest.
Sparrows. Stork parents would never leave a chick.
They didn't have a choice, Claudius. Their nest was ravaged.
Oh. Still, this is none of our business. Take him back.
I won't, my dear. I can't. Imagine if it was our son all alone in the woods.
Hold on, kid! Turbulence ahead! Whoa! Where'd you go?
Women that hit you with the guilt trip. This is, once again, this is kind of natural law. This is back in the day, though, when there was a wayward child that was abandoned by their family. A lot of times, it wasn't necessarily abandoned by their family directly. It'll be their 14-year-old daughter will go out there with a little hot self, and she'll go out there and get herself pregnant. And either the parents would adopt the child and raise the child as their child and the child grows up their whole life thinking that their mother is their big sister, or they would send the kid down south to be raised by their aunt. And this is normally how that scenario played out. It's a kid that got sent down south. You know, they moved to Chicago or Detroit, but they grew up in Mississippi or Arkansas, and they send the kid back down south in to a nuclear family. So a nuclear family, because her sister's married. And her sister has to convince the husband to take care of the nephew like their own kid. This is natural law, and men are normally not as accepting to raise the kid. They don't do it for the kid. They do it for the woman. They raise the kid. They may be attached to the kid in such a way because you can love anything you have proximity to for a long period of time. But initially, they do it because they want their girl to be happy. They'll take care of another person's kid. In Black America, the chick come with the kid, then wants you to love her baby if you love her. It's the goofiest stuff ever. Totally against natural law. So you're coming from a place. All of this starts with where it starts with. And I don't know why everybody skips the base. Everybody skips, when it comes to unity, everybody skips the toddler who creates the nurture and the culture that forms unity. Because these chicks, it's just different. Okay, anyway, but we're gonna get into black unity. Hold on. It's gonna make sense.
All right. The sparrow can stay.
I knew you would understand.
Only till the fall. After that, he'll have to look after himself. Agreed? And I don't want the other storks to know about this. And he doesn't call me Daddy.
Daddy!
Look what I told.
That's hilarious. So you don't call him daddy. First thing he says is daddy. That scene reminds me a lot of how every season is stepdaddy season, right?
Mama tak?
Every season is stepdaddy season. Any man can be the daddy except the biological dad. And there's the benevolence of men. The benevolence of men to make those things happen. So when you say there's no black unity, but you look at who you ally yourself with. Now, in this particular movie, it doesn't apply, but you look at who you ally yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Who you cater to, who you give your resources and your patience.
When I have boys, even when I go into the JDC, when I have boys looking at me telling me,
and your time too, that's part of your unity. That is one of the reasons I say I don't trust men that's married to black women, because I understand how much energy it takes. I understand how much energy it takes and what it takes away from the ultimate goal. But those are what happened, and it's kind of natural law for a married couple to take on a ward. Not normally a ward of a different species, but to take on a ward. It's also just as natural for the male in that relationship to delete the youth, right? Because he don't want to take care of nobody else's kids. Lions do it all the time. If it's not a line of their pride, they'll execute the small male cubs. Both of them are just as likely to happen. To allow a married man to be convinced to take in a child brought to him by the woman, but not a stepchild, just sister's child, something like that. That happens. Or to totally reject, which was his first ideal. Now, this is what happens in the color community way too much. The name of this video is, the excerpt is called Woman Says That Teens Would Rather Hit Licks Than Work Jobs. I think that's crazy. The name of the podcast is Stronger Than My Father. I ain't really with that. But because low key, that's almost my daddy ain't shit. So it's gonna be some effeminate shit. I wouldn't trust a nigga who think they stronger than their father, even if you are. If you better than your father, you're supposed to be better than your father. And you're supposed to pay your father homage for getting you there. If your father couldn't read and worked at the factory and you become a doctor, you have a better lifestyle and more education than your dad? Yes, but you wouldn't have done it without those 10-hour, 12-hour days he put in the factory. I don't like the whole better than my father. It's so disrespectful. But, black people never know when they being disrespectful because, they're raised by toddlers.
Mama tak?
Anyway, but let her explain to you why young boys rather be criminals than get a job.
boys, even when I go into the JDC, when I have boys looking at me telling me, I can make $500, $600, $700 a day or more in 3 hours. Stealing your gun out your car, robbing you real quick, and then I'm at home chilling, and I'm on the Xbox, I'm on the PS5, for the rest of the day chilling while you out here busting.
Hold on, let's just stop right there. The idea that she said that boys would rather rob you, young boys would rather rob you, rob your car, rob your person, and then go home and play PS5. I mean, but it's the PS5 part for me. But let her explain her rationale of why they would rather rob you.
Busting your butt every day to work. I can make this in a few hours. What do you tell that kid? My mama's struggling. We're hungry, but I can go out here in 3 hours, get the money.
Let's bring that back. First of all, she's like, what can I tell that kid? Which means toddlers have no sense of leadership or ownership.
Mamata.
I keep telling you, these bitches have no fucking integrity, bro.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors, and I need to be stopped.
Toddlers have no integrity, and in addition to that, she's a teacher. So when you're a black boy, because these women hate nuclear families and damn near hate their kids to have biological fathers. When you are raised in this type of dysfunction, you won't see the unity because your girls are horrible and y'all men won't out-5 them. But she's a teacher. So think about it. You raised by mom. Grandma babysits you out because mama need a life too. You go to a babysitter, somebody's house or something, which is also a woman. Then you go to school. So from pre-K to 5th grade, all your teachers are women. So you have all these black women with no integrity, no leadership skills, no ownership skills, no real ability to teach, because I've already told y'all that if the answers ain't in the back of the book, these chicks couldn't be teachers, man. It's just facts. And then they go on here and they create a bad culture, a bad work ethic, a bad no integrity, no skills, no nothing in these boys. And then her whole thing is now she's talking to 13, 14-year-old boys, 16-year-old boys with no integrity because they don't have integrity to teach kids. All they know is get the bag.
We gonna get the bag.
And now she's saying, what can you tell them kids? Because them kids is out there trying to
Get the bag.
because that's all they learn from the toddlers that raised them, right? So it's blowing me, man. I swear to God, man, I hate to hear bitches talk with clothes on. It's always dumb.
Struggling. I had boys tell me I'd rather live 24 hours, get the money, feed my mama, and our lights not going to be off.
Hold on, man. Here we go.
Stealing your gun out your car, robbing you real quick, and then I'm at home chilling, and I'm on the Xbox, I'm on the PS5 for the rest of the day chilling while you out here busting your butt every day to work. I can make this in a few hours.
So that's one thing. No work ethic, right? Because work ethic comes from practice, right? Whether it's sports, whether it's fixing cars, work ethic is something that's instilled to you by your parents, normally by your dad, because your dad understands that love is duty. So they teach you duty at a young age. They teach you how to cut grass. They might make it seem fun, but they teach you how to cut grass. They teach you how to survive in certain skill sets that you'll need. How to ride a bike, how to fix your tire on your bike. Just certain little things that they teach you, little skill sets. These kids don't know shit because they raised by toddlers. But so if you think there is no unity, there's no unity because of black women. But I'm gonna argue that there is unity, but any aspect, it's because you're listening to black women. Quit listening to black women. Y'all repeating female talking points. Quit listening to black women. Quit listening to them tell you about Jim Crow and Willie Lynch and what happened to Black Wall Street without telling you they totally rebuilt the city in 5 years. What happened in slavery when slavery was the best thing that ever happened to black women in America. Quit listening to bitches tell you how you a victim, because girls are perpetual victims. All they want to be is victims.
Mamata.
These shits got to the point that they don't even call themselves victims anymore. Now they call themselves survivors. So let these survivors do what survivors do. Now, she already said that, man, because she's envying it, because you got to understand, she's a black woman, so she wants a young criminal. So the fact that they come to her and say, and validate why they're a criminal, it really made her pussy, but to be honest with you. And then here's the rationale on why they criminals. Because it has to come right back to fucking black women, bro. You gotta come right back to black women. Watch.
What do you tell that kid? My mama's struggling. We're hungry, but I can go out here in 3 hours, get the money, feed my mama, and my light's not gonna be off.
My mama's struggling. We hungry. Sound like bitch problems to me.
Mamata.
All of the, if I told y'all once, I told y'all twice. If black people are the white man's burden, then black women is black men's generational curse, man. Goddamn. What happened to my preset buttons? Stupid ass preset buttons.
In a few hours. What do you tell that kid? My mama's struggling. We're hungry, but I can go out here in 3 hours, get the money, feed my mama, and our light's not gonna be off.
Yo, and where all these six-figure bitches at? Because all the stories I hear is about my mama's struggle. I had to hustle. But, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's story is, how is it that every black man's story is a rag to riches with the ones entertain minstrels? All the minstrel stories are rag to riches story. You know what I'm saying? Grew up on sugar sandwiches ass stories. But all these bitches swear to God that niggas got to be an 18-figure man in order to be eligible for poverty pussy. Like, where are all these six-figure bitches? They don't exist. Bitches just make up a story online. There is a great post that I saw the other day, and I think I said this earlier. They say, man, a broke woman never knows she's broke. She just thinks she's fucking the wrong man. But the Stockholm Syndrome, while you're talking about black unity, is all these sons, 12, 13 years old, saying, how can I feed my mama? It's never, why can't this bitch shut up and suck dick long enough to get a goddamn husband? It's never that. All they yelling is they don't need no man, this, that, and the third, but everything they touch is fucked up. Every city that they run, every police department that they oversee, every family that they the matriarch, they all fucked up. The best thing that happened to a toddler is getting adult supervision. That is the best thing to happen to a toddler, whether it's her husband or her employer. And honestly, I don't trust her husband because her husband don't move like her employer. Normally, he the slave to her instead of the other way around.
Mamata.
But the best thing that happened to a bitch is adult supervision. They gonna argue because they can't be happy. But if you try to make them happy, you all gonna be miserable. Now the kids are out there doing crimes, violent crimes, because they want to feed their mama. Make that circle fit this square peg, bro. Make that. How do you correlate crime with I gotta feed my mama? That comes from a place. What place did that come from? From grandma? From mama? Because before it becomes a music, it's a thought in your head already. Where did that come from? That you got to get it fast, instant gratification, fast money, easy pay. You know what I'm saying? Get something for nothing. Where does that come from? You know what I'm saying? What my man say? If a man want to get on a boat, he has to buy a boat. If a woman want to get on a boat, she just got to flash some titties. You know what I'm saying? That instant shit being raised by women destroys men. But I still will argue that there's black unity, but you can't unite with bitches.
Mamata.
And that's where y'all wasting y'all unity. Y'all wasting y'all, I can't follow a man, but I'm going to buy my mama a house. That means you following a bitch. Tell her to go out there and suck a dick and take one raw like she sucked a dick and took one raw to make you. If your mother was worth a grain of salt, you wouldn't be in the motherfucker struggling, because you'll be talking about your dad like, yo, my dad work hard, he don't make enough, I got to help my dad take care of his family, because men are the head of the household. Now I need to help my mom take care of the groceries, but she's still the boss of me. Nigga, if I'm giving you labor and currency and you still my boss, that's motherfucking slavery, man. Y'all are raised in slavery and women are the slave masters. Don't tell me about no fucking white man. It is fucking bitches that's the slave masters. They always been. They keep you in poverty, make sure you don't have shit. Even if you did that shit and you made $500, $600, $700 a day, if you had to take that shit right back to your mama, because apparently, according to her, you're going right back home to play PlayStation. So it's not like you're shopping and shit. If you making $500, $600, $700 a day, if you making $2,500 a week just to play the PlayStation, and you still broke and your mama still broke, that means you gave your mama all the money, which means she's a poor motherfucking money manager, which makes perfect sense because girls can't count. But I digress.
And you telling me to go to school, work hard? You're a college graduate. You're a teacher, and you struggling. I had boys tell me I'd rather live 25 years and kick it and have everything I want than struggle for 70.
Wow.
What do you tell that?
Real quick. Let's take the crime out of it. To work at 15, 16 years old isn't a struggle. Because if your mother wasn't a derelict bitch, all your money would be your money. Like, how much money do you need at 15 years old? If you can work a part-time job after school so you could buy your own little outfit and your own gym shoes, be able to have a couple of dollars to buy a little hoopty, you know what I'm saying, and take a girl to the movies, that's all you need at 16 years old. Why are you trying to make adult decisions at 14, 15, 16 years old? Why are you better at being an adult than the adult that's raising you at 12, 13, 14 years old, but you have no skill set? So the ones who want to do something, this is what these chicks did. In these liberal cities where women have a voice, where people listen to girls with clothes on, they make it damn near impossible for the youth to have a job, right? That's what living wage is. They don't even call it minimum wage no more. Now it's living wage, right? If a job has to pay every employee enough to take care of a family, then they're going to hire people that need to take care of a family, which, if you're in a liberal city, it's going to be a bunch of black bitches, and they all going to fucking work at Home Depot for some reason just to piss me off. I know they work there just to piss me off. These bitches don't know shit about lumber or carpet, but they work at Home Depot just to piss me off with that big burly dyke bitch that works security. They ain't even got a man that works security that I just walk past because, bitch, you can't stop me from stealing. Fuck you. You're going to beat my ass. You're a fucking girl. But that's what they're going to do. So the living wage destroys a young man's opportunity to get gainful employment. It doesn't take $15 an hour, $18 an hour, $22 an hour to sweep a floor at a fast food restaurant or to serve tables at a little mom and pop spot, which were normally the jobs that were available into the 2000s. Until all these women, gays, and felons got together with body positivity and we need to eradicate poverty. These motherfuckers make poverty. The more you give a woman to make her happy, the worse society will be. The only thing that will get things right, the only way society will reset itself is put these bitches back in slavery. That is the only thing that will work. Put these bitches back in slavery and make them buy their emancipation papers. Some will. There'll always be some industrious young lady that wants to get into real estate or some shit like that. She'll buy her freedom papers, but the rest of them need to be slaves. They need adult supervision. So now the laws that they put in place, because they want after-school programs and social services above jobs and husbands or just functional men. Since they did that, you can't hire young men. I can't on the books hire high schoolers. I can't afford it. If I want to hire 2 high schoolers to come over here and help manufacture the hygiene products, and shout out to y'all, man, the real MVPs for supporting No Show Organic, man. Appreciate y'all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't afford to pay 2 kids $16 an hour and work them for 4 hours. 15, let's say 15, just to make the numbers round. $15 an hour and work them for 4 hours. That's $30 an hour times 4. That's $120 a day for part-time workers to manufacture roughly $1,000 in product. So at $1,000 in product, you still ain't talking about my overhead, my manufacturing costs, you know what I'm saying, my shipping costs, what I got to pay the distributors, because you know what I'm saying, nigga, this ain't hand in hand a lot of times. So if I put it in the stores, the shelf space that I get, you know what I'm saying, they get a cut of that. When I put this on Amazon, you think Amazon ain't getting a cut of that for y'all to be able to get next day service? So I got to feed the distributors, I got to feed the retailers, I got to pay for the labels, the logos, the barcodes, pay for all the FDA certifications, and I still got to pay y'all niggas $120 a day for $1,000 worth of product, when my take-home pay off that is probably $250 after I pay everybody else off. It's $750 out the gate just for me to put a label on something. It's $750 out the gate. My take home is $250, and I got to give you $125 just to give you up $120 just to give y'all an opportunity to stay off the streets. No, I can't afford that as a small business owner. And if I was a huge business owner, I still can't hire kids, because now I got to come down to labor laws with gender, race, sexual identity, ageism. So I got to hire somebody that's 45, black woman, a single mama, a foreigner, a gay dude. I still can't fit in 16-year-old on the books because of these goddamn liberals, man. So now you got 15-year-olds that want to buy their own pair of shoes, but they can't get a job on the books. And they doing shit that really equal out to minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? If they move in, I'll get to that later. I'll get to the drug use and all that shit later. But the shit makes no sense from a diametric in any angle. So they can't get a job. So they choice is to be broke. And when they get tired of their mama, try to find a chick to lay on her couch and hope they can start from scratch in another place. Or to do crime, to take care of mama, but still you paying for your mama lifestyle now, but you still don't have any voice, any authority in your home, which is slavery. So either you're going to be a slave to your mama, or you're going to have to fuck a bitch for a place to stay and be a slave to her. Hope she don't wake up at 2 in the morning and have a dream you cheating and kick you out in the street. I'm going to prove that there is black unity, but I am also going to say that when you say black, you're talking about women, gays, and felons. And women don't like each other or men. Gays don't like women or men. And felons, they might be cool dudes, but they already got one hand behind their back. They can't make no real bread unless they become truck drivers because they got that X on their back. So all they're going to do is be some type of religious guru, some fucking shirtless forest dude or something like that, and still go back to women. Because a lot of times, if we talking with 80% of all criminals come from a single mother home, that means they was listening to women. That's how they became felons, right? If they didn't listen to a bitch, they would have never become a felon. Women encourage felons because they like to fuck felons and they like to raise felons. You want unity of any group. You want unity, cut out the bitch. Anyway. So, if we talking black unity, you got to ask yourself, are you talking about a color, a culture, an ethnicity, or a nationality? Right? Because y'all use black interchangeably. So are you talking about the black as a color, as a culture, as an ethnic group, or as a nationality? You gotta figure that out. I ain't gotta figure that out because we gonna tribe up. So I cut all that shit out. How you out here bipolar as the bitch that raised you, nigga? But the truth of the matter is, if you talking a color, then shit, nigga, everybody people of color. How many times you see these Arab chicks coming over here talking about they people of color? You know what I'm saying? Orientals talking about they people of color. Everybody got a color. Even white people ain't white. They not albino. They pink. They people of color. So are you talking color? Okay, cool. So now you including way too many people. You talking about the continent of Africa, the United States, all the escaped slaves in Canada, everybody in South America. You're talking about color. So there's no, okay, let's knock that out because there's no way all those people going to unite. Different cultures, different backgrounds, different gods, different nationalities. Okay, cool. If you're talking about culture, I'm going to come back to that. If you're talking about ethnicity as an ethnic group, y'all fucking around and homogenizing black. So now you got to figure out, are you a native to this land? Are you Gullah Geechee? Are you indigenous? Are you African? Are you, you know what I'm saying? So now, which they don't do, because you could be Nigerian or Kenyan or whatever, they still call you black, even though Nigerians and Kenyans don't, because now we got to come to nationality. Where did you grow up? What flag and beer represents you? Do you drink Red Stripe and got a green and black flag? Okay, you Jamaican. Your color may be black, but you are Jamaican. You don't believe it? Because niggas do shit against natural law because you're communist. Black women are globalists and they make their men communists. Y'all call it socialism, but they want the whole world to take care of you and see you as a victim. They don't want you to be your own man. They don't want you to kill for the name on the back of your jersey. They want you to fight for the name. Actually, they want you to be a victim for the name in the front of your jersey. Team Black, right? But if you turn around and you think about any other group, call a Puerto Rican a Mexican or a Mexican a Puerto Rican, see what happens. Call a Chinese person a Japanese person and see what happens. Call a Japanese person a Filipino and see what happens. Or a Filipino or a North Korean, man, this going to pop in the streets. Call a Filipino or North Korean. Nobody else tolerates that shit. But when you raise under black women being globalists, because they drunk the feminism Kool-Aid and the Black Panther Kool-Aid and all that other bullshit, because they don't have a tribe, because women are not tribal. So since they don't have a tribe, they try to include everybody they can in their bullshit so they can promote better fights. That's what it all comes down to, is how can they promote a better fight. Now we'll go back to culture. Or are we talking about black as a culture? We can argue if black is a culture or if it's just a counterculture to white, but let's just say that black was a culture. So now everybody goes with you based on your culture, not your color. Niggas play crayon games. Crayon games are for low IQ, low earning people. Culture is man shit. Men create culture. Just because black people allow bitches to talk, that becomes part of their culture. Being weak men is part of black culture. Knowing that you're the only guys who will listen to girls with clothes on is part of your culture. You can blame it on women, but it's your fault because girls can't do shit that men don't allow because men have to enforce the shit that women do. So you enforcing what bitches say instead of putting your enforcement on the bitch. You can't get submission without enforcement. That's how submission works. Submission don't work. She just a good girl and she right for you and she'll never do you wrong. That ain't how fucking submission works. Submission works by overwhelming force until a motherfucker tap out and say, Mama Mia. Yo, bitches don't submit because y'all niggas don't enforce shit. But y'all enforce what a bitch want on other niggas. Y'all niggas is crazy. But let's talk culture. When it comes to culture, culture is a man thing. So it don't matter what it is. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's watch this clip. This is Tech Nine. This is a white boy listening to Tech Nine.
Rapping not to Xerox, weird, not enough to make you fear. A lot from here, watch. I ran scrimmage and I fought to the damn finish. And I popped eyes open without eating me canned spinach. My fans in it constantly telling me I can win it. If I stand grimace, damaging men every damn minute. My brand it expands, cricket slams, wicked rhyme. Grand spinach, ham with it, fam, diggits, 9.
Pen in the pad has been a problem. Been in the fads, I pen the volume. Spinning the facts, they bend the columns. Spinning the back, I send it solemn. They just slalom in and out of truth. Abusing products, scheme as robbers. Lose the profits, boost the products. Selling the game for jewels and profits. Give me that loot, give me that loot. Pass your wallets, we just mob them. Ooh, I've been the realest, I've been the peerless. Never been near this. Better in spirit, better been better for the cake. Better up to the better in your face. If you kicked up fake, I've been Gladys for the hate. Good night, motherfucking leave the matter for your wake.
That was Tech Nine featuring Knox Hill. Like, I've never heard of Knox Hill. I mean, I've heard the name, but I've never heard his music. You know what that was? Hip hop culture.
Mamata.
Y'all like to call them culture vultures, but they really just culture connoisseurs. They're only vultures because you don't want to own your own culture. When you do it, it's ghetto. When somebody take your shit, then all of a sudden they thieves. Nah, nigga, you had it first. You was just scared to do something with it. So maybe that's part of your culture, being a coward. Cowardness may be part of the culture because you can't follow a man, but you follow a bitch, and bitches are perpetual victims, but they also abusive. They're abusive victims. That's just hilarious. When they do get victimized, like somebody really does take their goodies, they don't call themselves victims then they survivors.
Mamata.
Girls don't understand words either. They don't know how to count and they don't understand how words work. They just talk a lot. They're articulate, but they're not intelligent. And if you think a girl is smart, then that means, bro, you need to study more because you don't know shit. Because they don't know shit. So if she sounds smart to you, that means you know less than her. So you really need to hit the books, my nigga. Because girls is dumb as fuck. Anyway. So, are we talking about color or culture, right? Now, if you want to talk culture, and you want to say black is a culture, if you want to go the culture route, then I would argue that blacks, I can't really say blacks are united because black is for women, gays, and felons. I will say heterosexual, tawny, and swarthy men are united. The ones that can follow another man, because,
You see how Snoops?
And here's my guarantee on it. Most people of whatever group you're in, most people aren't going to make it. That's just a sad part of life. Don't worry about that. But if you want to talk about unity and you want to talk about helping your brother man in any city, USA, if you fucked up in the game, you know what men to go to for an opportunity. If you want to do crime, there's always a nigga in your area that'll give you a pack to get on your feet.
Mamata.
There's always some little off-kilter type of employment that you can go to get a couple of dollars, whether it's a nigga that own a car wash or a dude that has a little corner store that you go to him like you want messed up, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Jones be like, all right, come over here after school and I'll pay you cash because you can't afford to pay you on the books because these goddamn liberal bitches fuck everything up they touch. But man, Mr. Jones say you can come through after school and sweep the floors, and while you there, he's teaching you shit to make you a better person. This ain't my story to tell, but I'm going to tell this story. This is actually Gorilla Pete's story, but Gorilla Pete ain't here. But I don't think it's a bad thing to share. So Gorilla Pete had his son. His son was staying with him. His wife was, hey, women don't go between jobs. Women go in between relationships. You know what I'm saying? So his baby mama had just divorced the first stepdaddy, the nigga that she had taking care of his kid for him while he couldn't see his kid. You know what I'm saying? And she just divorced that nigga because they always will divorce a man around their kid's junior or senior year of high school because they don't want that man to be there all the way till the kid turn 18 because they need to be on that graduation stage by themselves so they can say,
I raised this baby all by myself. It's me and my baby.
So the nigga that really got him there between the age of 5 and the age of 17, they get rid of that nigga real quick so they could be a single mom when their child graduates. So she was following the program. I say it all the time. And I said that shit to him. He was like, that's what my baby mama did. I was like, I know. I ain't even know his story. I just said it. He was like, I was like, I know. That's what these bitches do. So she was in between relationships while she's looking for the new dude that's going to help her pay for her son college and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she sent him, she sent their son to live with Gorilla Pete. I remember how proud Pete was. He called me, man. He was so proud. And I was proud for him. He said, man, he used to go to this ice cream shop all the time, get some ice cream. He said the son was staying with him. And he said he went to the ice cream shop owner and asked the owner, would you hire my son? And the owner said, you know what? Yes, I will. And gave that boy a job. So you can't tell me that ain't no unity, that men don't build. You can't tell me men don't build. And he got that boy that job. And he had been begging his mom for like a year, could he get a job? She was like, when the time is right, I'm going to help you get a job. I'm going to help you do your resume, all that shit. All Pete did, no resume needed. Look, man to man, I'm trying to teach my son how to be a man. Would you hire my son? And the man said yes, because men are fucking awesome. Men are awesome. And within 2 weeks, his mother found out that he was working and said that she wanted him to come live with her again, and he had to quit his job. Because the thought that her son could make it on his own without having to listen to her bullshit was too much for her to handle. And she got him a job at some bullshit department store. But he was working at a mom and pop spot under men who was grooming him to be great. Like, the man, like, Pete was demoralized. He was calling me. He was all sad. I ain't the most empathetic nigga, bro. Like, for me, it's a good day if I don't say I told you so. If I don't say I told you so, that's because I respect you enough not to rub it in your face. But, like, I couldn't cry with you, Argentina, because I knew this bitch was going to destroy shit. So the reason he was sad is because he and the man were talking, and the man was like, yo, your son is a good worker. He shows up on time. He always has a great spirit. He said, man, it's getting hot outside. This ain't Atlanta. He said, it's getting hot outside. He said, I was just about to take your son out the store and put him on an ice cream truck where I was going to pay him and he could get tips. They were trying to groom that young man to have responsibility and understand how life really works. And she took that from him because black girl magic.
Mamata.
If you say, why is there no unity? Because of fucking black women and because of black men who support and endorse black women. Y'all are your own worst enemy because y'all sleep with the enemy and y'all support the fucking enemy.
Hell no, to the no, yeah.
Now that's just facts. Why do I tell y'all got to take tolerology to tribe with me? Speaking of tribing, there's content that I really want to do on some real Bill Men type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be members only. So, man, if y'all want to support the channel, man, y'all can support, man. That, you know what I'm saying? Ain't number $5 a month, man. Support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Check out, you know what I'm saying? Because I monetize now, baby. So, you know what I'm saying? We got different packages, you know what I'm saying, for different levels, man. Because I'm here to help my man. I love my brothers as I love myself. I give y'all opportunities all the time. I tell y'all, man, I give y'all referral deals. You know what I'm saying? Put the shit in the stores. Y'all ain't got to pay no bread. All you got to do is tell the motherfucker like, yo, put my boy Dirty shit in the store. Boom, you get a check. Man, for those who don't have a job, man, we spent all this time for the last 2-3 months setting up the call center for people who don't have money to go here and there. Like, man, all you need is a computer. And I'll give you a job. You can work from the crib. Like, man, I'm out here always trying to feed my brothers because I love my brothers as I love myself. And I know feeding a bitch is throwing good money at the bad money. You might as well burn your shit. You might as well take $100 bills and use them to light your cigar, giving a bitch a fucking dime. These bitches should be broke, starving, and gangbanging at all times. That's part of the submission. Sanctions is part of submission. Remember? Weapons, timeouts, take her allowance. Y'all should be taking their allowance at all goddamn time just so they shut the fuck up. Y'all want to love y'all bitch instead of oppressing y'all bitch. Oppression is love. Y'all know him. Y'all think I'm crazy, but all right. Anyway, Y'all think it's wrong to take a bitch money, but y'all think it's normal for the employee to take her money if she more than 6 minutes late for work. But, don't worry about it.
Mamata.
Anyway, my point is that everybody ain't built to make it because everybody ain't cut. But for those who are cut, the unity is there. I'm going to give you a perfect example of the unity being there. From, I really want to get the whole energy, the whole spirit of the clip. One of the greatest, in my opinion, one of the greatest speakers of tribalism. Maybe not doers too, but one of the guys who really understands tribalism, to me, is 50 Cent. I want to show you guys this clip from 50 where he talk about being loyal to the logo, basically.
Respect for Master P is?
Yeah, man, 1,000,000,000%.
Wasn't for no limit, it wouldn't be no money in rap. I come by the studio, get on the song. Master P like, how much you want for the song? In my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm broke right now. I ain't getting no money. Nigga, give me 15. But I'm thinking like 1,500 because I just need something. I come back the next day, Master P wrote me a check for 35,000. He said, what you working on? I said, I got this album called Fuck Death Row. This motherfucker hard. He like, hold on, bro. He closed the door. You ain't gonna live to see that album come out. He said, let me make an offer to you. The beginning of my career, Suge Knight had everything in his name. When I got on No Limit, the first thing Master P did was took me to buy a house. Next day, you and wifey go get a car. All this shit is in my name. Well, Master P showed me how to put a label together, how to go get money, how to eat, how to make money off my tours, how to make money off of movies, how to create a different lane for me to be seen differently.
You see how Snoop respect for Master P is?
It starts off with 50 saying, do you see what Snoop's respect for Master P is? And Snoop told you everything Master P did for him. Snoop loves P because P was like, as long as you respect the logo and respect me, I'll make sure you all right. I'll make sure you all right. That's unity, right? But you have to bring something to the table. You have to be available to be used. You have to be used by a man. Quit being used by bitches all the time.
Mamata.
Bitches using you for your intellectual property, using you for your backbone, using you to fix shit around the house, using you to fight the burglar, using you for money, using you for dick, using you for a sounding board so she could just argue about silly ass shit. Just using you. So by the time a man say, yo, I need this out you, y'all like, oh, I can't listen to no man. Y'all niggas is crazy. But you have to be able to be used by the logo. A man who can be used is useful, full of use. It's in the name. Useful means full of use. You should be full of use. Master P said, yo, there is a use for Snoop. We love Snoop. The world loves Snoop. The world ain't done with Snoop yet. There is a use for Snoop. And I'm going to use my resources to help Snoop use his talent so he can feed his family, man. And that's man shit. And you ain't never heard. Matter of fact, Master P let Snoop get off the label to go back to Dre. He was like, man, y'all supposed to be together. You and Dre supposed to be together. He got nothing but love for No Limit, for Master P, because of the things that Master P did to make him whole. To make him whole. You know what? I'm gonna play that one more time, man. I'm gonna play this one more time, bro, because this one right here, man. This.
You see how Snoop's respect for Master P is?
Yeah, man. 1,000,000,000%.
Wasn't for no limit, it wouldn't be no money in rap. I come by the studio, get on the song. Master P like, how much you want for the song? In my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm broke right now. I ain't getting no money. Nigga, give me 15. But I'm thinking like 1,500 because I just need something. I come back the next day, Master P wrote me a check for 35,000. He said, what you working on? I said, I got this album called Fuck Death Row. This motherfucker hard. He like, hold on, bro. He closed the door. You ain't gonna live to see that album come out. He said, let me make an offer to you. The beginning of my career, Suge Knight had everything in his name. When I got on No Limit, the first thing Master P did was took me to buy a house. Next day, you and wifey go get a car. All this shit is in my name. Well, Master P showed me how to put a label together, how to go get money, how to eat, how to make money off my tours, how to make money off of movies, how to create a different lane for me to be seen differently.
You see how Snoop's respect.
Now look, let's take the money out. There was money involved in that, but let's take the money out. How many men, just random men, have shown you something that helped you be a better you? And how many toddlers have tried to stop it? I told you guys this story before, but this is when I realized how big toddlers were as the ops. One day, once upon a time, I'm on the block. And it's not even my block. I'm on somebody else's block. And there's a kid out there about 10 years old, and he's trying to ride a bike. And I noticed that he can ride. He can ride, but he can't start the bike. You know how you got to kick the pedal to get that momentum? Like, you know, when you get on a bike, you don't just be sitting down. Like that first little pump, you got to be kind of standing up. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get that right. So he couldn't propel himself to get enough momentum to ride the bike. And I see him struggling with it. And I just see Shorty. Like, you know, I'm a man's man. I just walk over to Shorty. I just grabbed his bike. Like, I don't even know Shorty, to be honest with you. It was kind of crazy. I just grabbed his bike. I was like, look, Shorty, make sure you have, I asked him, what's your power foot? He told me it's power foot. I said, well, you lean on your weak foot. Take your power foot. Make sure that pedal was at the top. Then you push off hard, and you'll have enough momentum to ride your bike. So he did it, and he was riding. Shorty was riding. I still to this day don't know if the little boy know how to stop, but he was riding. He riding up and down the block now. He going faster and faster. The boy having fun. My man's come to me. He say, yo, fam, don't help that boy. If his mama catch you out here helping him, she gonna come over here snapping. And I'm like, nigga, y'all scared of a bitch? Y'all niggas out y'all motherfucking mind. If a bitch get mad because you helping her son do some shit that she should have been able to do, then nigga, fuck her and fuck man. Look. You had a whole community scared to help boys because they were scared of the mothers. Whole community. They either help the son because they want to fuck the mother, or they won't help the boys because they scared of the mother. Being scared of bitches is cultural, nigga. Being scared of bitches is cultural. You not being able to be great because you're scared of a bitch happens everywhere USA, which means, goddamn it, man, the first way that you going to get any type of unity is to shut these bitches down.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no censors, and I need to be stopped.
Stop the bitch, save the children, nigga. That's a t-shirt. Stop the bitch, save the children. My hate is so righteous. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be like, yo, this is, I'm just telling you, I don't hate who they are. I hate what they are. Like, and I hate what you guys are because you enforce what they are. They are the worst parts of you. They're the lust. They're the selfishness. They're the instant gratification. They're the anarchy, because that's what freedom is, right? Anarchy. Freedom is the ability to do anything, which is anarchy. Men are people of structure. Men have to put down the structure to stop the anarchy. They are the antithesis of everything it is to be a functional, positive human being. They're horrible at being human beings. Human beings. I hate what they are. Like, how many people really like girls if you took sex off the table? Like, how many girls would you really want to hang with if you didn't think you could fuck? Like, they not interesting. Very few of them are funny. If you find a funny girl, you stick with that chick. Like, this my BFF. Because finding a girl who funny is so rare because the truth is funny. And most bitches lie to themselves. So if they lying to themselves, of course they lying to you, so they can't be funny.
Mamata.
There's very few entertaining, like, good to be around women. They make a party better. They create the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? And it's the anarchy that does it. It's the fact that they drink shooters and then they take their bra off and slide around poles. It's anarchy. It's chaos, but it's fun. As long as they feel safe in this controlled chaos, it's fun. But you're enjoying their chaos. You got to understand that. You're enjoying their chaos. And that's fine. Just know that they're chaos. So you got to remove them from the table of anything functional, anything good, anything positive, anything that has to do with building, anything that has to do with logos, with tribalism, with all that shit. You got to remove them from that and keep them in that little 20% pocket of when you want to have fun. But you don't take them seriously. You don't take your children seriously.
Mamata.
Now, what you heard from Snoop was man love. And I respect that. But what you get from 50 is power. Power. The number one rule of power is never outshine the master. That's the number one law of power. In all groups. Don't shit on the logo. Respect the logo. Kill for the logo. If you got Tiny Hat, make people say Tiny Hat because you can't even say my name because my name is part of the logo. I'll sue you. I'll say you're defaming me. I'll say that you're anti-language. Because for those who don't know, Semite is a language spoken in the Middle East and in Egypt. Semite is a language. Semite is not a people. All people over there speak Semite. To say you're anti-Semite is to say you're anti-language. How you going to be anti-language you don't even know? They just tell y'all any old thing, and y'all niggas don't know shit, so y'all just roll with it. Say anti-language. That's how deep they'll go to protect their logo. Protect the logo. You ain't gonna see a blood in a Crip neighborhood or a Crip in a blood neighborhood. They gonna air everything out to protect the logo. Are they toxic? Yes, but protecting the logo is a man trait. You decide what your logo represents. You decide if it's a logo for the smart kids. So if you're a smart kid, then you come here. People have done that. They have the Mensa program, right? They've done that. Your logo says what you want to be. Are you going to be a jock and you just want to be an athlete and be able to get a job in coaching or something? They've done that already. Those are the Qs. The Qs are the logo for sport, for athletes. Everybody has a logo because the logo is part of their culture. What you need is a logo to stop being black so you don't have to associate with Keisha. A logo that will fight and create the structure for you to be able to raise your kids. The logo to be able to punish a toddler so she don't fuck up your life. The logo to make you not be afraid to be committed to a chick with no commitment. And there's a lot of niggas out here like, my girl will never do that to me. Of course she ain't gonna do it to you until she do it to you. Be on this motherfucker singing, it's cheaper to keep her. Be like, it's cheaper to keep her. Sleeping in separate bedrooms because you scared that bitch gonna leave and take the crib and you be back at your mama basement. You shouldn't be scared of these bitches. These bitches should be scared of you. Scared of what happened if she calls you. You need a logo for that. Because the United States flag, that logo not doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? But 50 is the king of speaking power into existence. And the number one law of power is never outshine the master. Never outshine the logo.
Respect for Master P is.
Yeah, man. 1,000,000,000%.
Wasn't for no limit, there wouldn't be no money in rap. I come by the studio.
Anyway, man.
My Eminem is Dr. Dre is Eminem's. To Eminem to me is what Dr. Dre is to Eminem.
Yeah.
So to disrespect him in any way is just, you're out of pocket. You're not even following the chain of command. Our relationship, my Eminem is, Dr. Dre is Eminem's. To Eminem to me is what Dr. Dre is to Eminem.
Yeah.
So to disrespect him in any way is just, you're out of pocket. You're not even following the chain of command.
You're not following the chain of command. Hierarchy. A man following a man following a man. Let me tell you something. If you want to be great, if you want unity, you got to be a man that follows a man. There's no way around that. I'll give y'all a fun fact. Tech Nine is out there doing this thing. Shout out to Tech Nine, I guess. I've never listened to his music, but he's kind of rap rock. It's not my flavor. Besides Tech Nine, do you know that every platinum album to come off the West Coast, every platinum album, had to be touched by Dr. Dre? That is an amazing stat. Right? That's an amazing one. NWA, Dr. Dre. Right? Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Eminem, Dr. Dre. 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? When the New Jack Swing came out, that Teddy Riley, even though Teddy Riley nice, he needed to call in Dr. Dre. The reason that they thought The Firm flopped as an album is because it didn't go 5 times platinum, which is what they expected when you had that much talent dealing with Dr. Dre. Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre. DJ Quick, when he went platinum, Dr. Dre. He went gold on his own, but going platinum, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is a one-man. When you say West Coast rap, you really saying Dr. Dre. To disrespect Dr. Dre is to disrespect West Coast hip-hop. It's just that deep, right?
Mamata.
If Dr. Dre puts his covenant on it, the game ain't sold albums like that since he left Dr. Dre. The Game went, 2-3 times platinum? That first album, the documentary. Then he named the second album the Doctor's Advocate, and people thought he was still with Aftermath. And that I think he went a bean on that one. But every album after that ain't really sold without that Dr. Dre stamp. That is following the chain of command. The Game went broke because he broke the chain of command. If it's Dre, then Eminem, then 50 Cent, then The Game, and The Game say fuck 50, that means you also said fuck Eminem and fuck Dr. Dre. You can't say fuck 50 and then say, but yo, Dre my idol. Because Dre can't be your idol because you shit on the chain of command. That's some strong single mother mentality shit right there, right? That's what these bitches do. I hate America, but I want food stamps, and I want Section 8, but I hate America. So you want everything that America provides, but you hate America? I hate men, but these niggas need to pay for my OnlyFans and give me food out and pay $300 for a date. So you hate men, but men need to pay you to hate them? That is female behavior. So anytime that you saying that blacks can't build, it's because y'all including women. A team of 50, give me 15 men. Give me 15 men that just follow instructions and say, fuck these hoes and follow simple instructions. We'll take over the nation. 15 men. This whole country was built by 52 men. It's only 52 signatures on the Constitution. There's only 20-something signatures on the Declaration of Independence. Handful of men. Cuba was taken over by the will of 3 men. Che Guevara, Julio, and Hugo, and the brothers. Hugo and I can't remember Hugo's brother name. But 3 men was like, yo, fuck this shit. And they took down Batista. You know what I'm saying? They took down Batista. Sidebar. Batista, the dictator of Cuba, not Batista the wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Not that. So, man, it's possible that a small group of men can change the world. You just got to be dedicated to the process. girls fuck the logo. If you keep mentioning Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, you'll become a name brand nigga because Dr. Dre name brand niggas and bitches will fuck you to get to Dr. Dre. If you the security guard for Drake right now, if you work security and a bitch sneak backstage and say they want to meet Drake, these bitches will suck your dick to get to Drake, nigga. She'll be sucking 3 dicks to get to Drake just to find out that Drake don't want to fuck you. Girls fuck the logo. You don't have to do shit for a bitch except make your logo strong. And when you start talking about making a logo for a different ethnic group, a different tribe, and America's full of different tribes. You know what I'm saying? The Asians, which in itself, the Asians, that was a great clip. I don't know if I showed this on another show or not, but there was a great clip about, matter of fact, do I have that clip? I might have saved that clip. I might have saved that clip, bro. Something that I saw that I was like, yo, I might do something with this later. Yeah, Fidel and Hugo Castro, but I couldn't remember Fidel name for shit. Shout out to LF. Dang. I know I say this clip. But I gotta figure out how to find clips on this motherfucker. I know it's a way you can find the clips though. Like if you save it. I see. I see what happened. I'm on the wrong page like a motherfucker. I'm on the wrong YouTube account. No wonder I can't find my clips. I know I say this clip. I want to show you guys this clip. Yeah, I saved it. Check this out.
There's a common feeling among black patrons that they were being treated unfavorably by Asian store owners. It was a tension felt throughout the country, reflected in
Hold on, let me bring this back. The name of this is it was a documentary on Rush Hour. How Rush Hour was so blatantly racist, but everybody loved it anyway. Like all the black jokes and all the Asian jokes in the story. But there was a section in here, and I clipped it because I thought it was awesome. And they were talking about how there's always this tension, quote unquote tension, between black Americans and Asian Americans. And he name dropped something, and I said, yo, he's right. Check this out.
There's a common feeling among black patrons that they were being treated unfavorably by Asian store owners. It was a tension felt throughout the country, reflected in films and songs alike.
So don't follow me up and down your market, or your little chop suey ass will be a target.
Hurry up and buy!
20, motherfucker. 20.
Who was it, honey?
What the fuck? Yo.
I'm no punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch neither. I'm no punk bitch. Knock that head up.
In response to this, several black communities picketed and boycotted these stores. A Washington Post article from 1990 describes protesters in New York shouting, quote, "Fortune cookies say no money today," and bloodsuckers. The article notes how confrontations between blacks and Koreans have flared since the early 1980s in other Brooklyn neighborhoods, in Harlem and Queens, and in Atlanta, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. You may have noticed these stories are often about Korean Americans rather than Asian Americans as a whole. But to be honest, we're all usually lumped under the same umbrella. This
absolutely right. Now, you heard what he said. At the end, I want to play the end again. He said, man, notice these stories are normally about Koreans. I think this gentleman that's talking this talk, he's Chinese. He said these stories are normally about Koreans, how Koreans are disrespectful to blacks. He said, but they lump all Asians together. Now, Asians don't lump each other together. We already went through that. The Japanese and the Chinese hate each other, fought world wars and Pacific wars against each other. The Koreans and the Japanese don't get along, but they all from the Asia Pacific. So when y'all play these crayon games, y'all lump them as the same people. But he's Chinese. He ain't really a big fan of the Koreans either. play that last sentence one more time because I want to tell y'all how important it is to rebrand. Don't build a community or rebuild a community and still call yourself black. That's dumb. Separate yourself from the blacks. Separate yourself from the women, gays, and felons and start fresh. Be like, yo, they just look like that, but them ain't them. We know that logo. All right, watch.
In DC, you may have noticed these stories are often about Korean Americans rather than Asian Americans as a whole. But to be honest, we're all usually lumped under the same umbrella. There's a common feeling.
They all lumped up under the same umbrella. You working at the post office or any office, you having a gainful employment, you still lumped up with Pookie and Ray Ray because you still claim the same shit Pookie and Ray Ray claim. That's a you problem. That's why you have no black Beckys, because Becky needs a logo to be under, right? When you have Karen normally don't have logos. Like Karens don't normally have husbands, and if they do, he's a real weak man. Karens kind of run their own race. They either single or they found some weak ass dude and they run their household and they terrorize him. Karens are renegades, just like Keisha. But if you look at other cultures, and y'all mention these cultures, y'all don't say white people, y'all say the Amish. Y'all don't say white people, y'all say the Mormons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the difference between a black dude that study Islam and an Arab Muslim. You know the difference between a regular Muslim, you know what I'm saying, from a Muslim community, especially if you like in Philly. It's a strong one out there, and it's a strong one in Cali too. It's totally different than Taliban Muslims. Like, you know the difference between people. You know the difference between a Nigerian, a Kenyan, and a regular American, a Jamaican. You know a Jamaican from a Nigerian. You know there's a difference, but y'all want to acknowledge the difference because y'all niggas want to be a crayon. And y'all only want to be black because bitches made y'all globalists and socialists. Y'all start talking shit about communism. Y'all call it commune. We need to commune. No, the fuck we don't, nigga. No, the fuck we don't need to commune. If you wanted to commune, you would take over your community. But y'all let bitches with clothes on talk, so you have no community. So how the fuck you gonna commune when y'all have communities and y'all can't commune there? Y'all can't choke the bitch on your block, nigga. Y'all don't love her enough to out-5 her on your block. How the fuck you gonna go in the middle of the forest and make this bitch submit, nigga? That's not how fucking shit work. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all niggas is out y'all motherfucking minds. And y'all think I'm crazy. Because man shit sound crazy to black people. Because this don't sound black. Nah, nigga, because I don't think like a girl. Once you identify your enemy, you have a choice on how you're going to engage with the enemy. You can engage with the enemy with peace talks and trade. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's called dollar diplomacy. We did that with Panama. We do that in the Middle East. You could do that. You can and you can deal with your enemy in sanctions, right? We do that all the time. We sanction the whole west coast of Africa. There's sanctions on Russia right now. There's sanctions on China. Yeah, we'll starve you out. You know what I'm saying? We did that to Panama. We not Panama. Yeah. Where was Hugo Chavez from? Hold on, let me look that up. Where Hugo Chavez was from? I think he was from. Rest in peace to Hugo Chavez. Oh, Venezuela. We did that to Venezuela. Right? Sanction them. We'll just starve you out until we get our way. Or you can deal them with overwhelming force, which we do in a lot of places. It's overwhelming force. You know what that comes out to? Whippings, timeouts, taking their allowance, nigga. Whippings, overwhelming force, we bring them guns out. Timeouts is we just avoid you. We cut you off from all things, right? Taking their allowance, sanctions. We play it all ways. On a federal level, on a national level, we play it that way. You can't play that way with a bitch. Instead, you begging. Y'all on panels with bitches trying to tell bitches, why don't you just treat me fair? Get the fuck out of here. If you can't, look, If you can't train her, you can't ordain her. You know what I'm saying?
Mamata.
If you can't train her, you cannot ordain her. And any nigga that say you any black anything, he really talking about a bitch. So don't trust them niggas either.
Hey, y'all! Masters are coming! He's a coming, y'all! Masters are coming! Here he comes!
Look, guys, you asked me to take...
Anyway, all I want to tell y'all, man, is there is, quote unquote, I don't like the word black. There ain't no black unity because it's just women, gays, and fellas. There is man unity. There is man unity. Like and sub, man. Like and sub, senior hard pay daycare fees. Speaking of that, man. Speaking of daycare fees, man. I just wanted to, I wanted to thank XL Pro, man. He sent me a $5 cash app early. I didn't see it till after I went off, man. Gratitude to XL Pro, bro.
Mamata.
Uh-oh, my preset's so high. Anyway, bruh. Let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping. Man, thank y'all for supporting the channel, man. Thank y'all for helping me, you know what I'm saying, on all this shit, man. Like, share, click. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the daycare bigger, man, because, yo, y'all getting bad information from a bunch of niggas who really don't, they don't want it, bro. They don't want it. They want to entertain you. They want to give you a place that you can be a victim like they are. They want to tell you that girls are hypergamous. Girls are not hypergamous. You understand that, right? Everything that y'all say is dumb as shit. Y'all know that, right? Well, y'all don't know that. Y'all wouldn't say that dumb shit. Everything y'all say is wrong as fuck. Y'all know that, right? Y'all just trying to rationalize simple shit. Because y'all don't look up. Y'all listen to people like, oh, that sounds good. And then y'all run with these fucking false narratives. Black women, even if you believe women are hypergamous, you have to understand that women don't come in black, nigga. Yo bitches ain't hypergamous. Yo bitches is dumb. Hypergamy is the ability to go to upgrade dick. That's what hypergamy is. The ability to upgrade dick. Do yo bitches upgrade dick?
Mamata.
Yo bitches start off with the CEO of motherfucking a Fortune 500 company, cheat on him with a nigga who own a truck company that make considerably less money, then dump him for a motherfucking cocaine mid-level kingpin, then goddamn have a baby by that nigga, he go to jail and she fuck the Pac-Man, you know what I'm saying, that sell nickel bags of weed. Every dick that your black bitch get is worse than the dick she had before. Your bitch considerably goes worse and worse and worse and worse every dick she suck. That ain't hypergamy. That's hustling backwards, nigga.
Mamata.
Quit saying that shit. Quit saying that these bitches control their body, but they got 5 kids by 8 niggas because you got to count the abortions, nigga.
Mamata.
How she control her body, but she can't control who fuck her, and that she don't even know the nigga name. You telling me that she don't know the nigga name she got pregnant by? She got pregnant by MySpace _487/ thirsty nigga. She don't know the nigga real name, but she controls her body. Admit the fact that you looking for love from bitches that don't have the ability to love, and then move on, nigga. Just move on. When you realize that you're looking for love from creatures who don't have the ability or the capacity or the knowledge of how to love, because they're selfish, stupid creatures, then you can take the blame that's on you. It's on you, and move on. You can move on after that. Stop saying that they hypergamous because they not. Quit saying that they control their bodies because they don't. You trying to control her body because you want her to be virtuous and you want her to be loving and you want to find somebody who you can start a family with, which you should. That's very natural. That's a very natural thing. But since you can't blame a bitch for just being a toddler, you try to make all these excuses on the just look up. Every bitch is Sukihana. All these bitches Sukihana. They may not be as brash, but I tell you this, you take your church girl, go to a club, or if you're over 30, go to a lounge, and let Sukihana come on. And I bet these bitches start doing a line dance and shit. These bitches will electric slide to every Sukihana dance, every Sukihana song. They gonna pop, they gonna do something. And they gonna say she ain't like that, but every time she hear that thought shit, she gonna hop out there and get it cracked. You listening to what they say. With clothes, oh, that's crazy. With clothes. You listening to what they say instead of just looking at what they do. Just look at what they do. Girls swear to God, they ain't no buster. They wouldn't put cocaine in their coochie and ride the Greyhound, but every time Lil' Kim come on, they on that motherfucking dance floor, nigga. I can love you better than they right there. Y'all don't pay attention to simple shit. That's why y'all be confused. And y'all done, look, don't no nigga on YouTube get more pussy than I get. Niggas don't even realize, nigga, I don't even talk about like this. You a pickup artist? I ain't no pickup artist because it ain't hard to pick up pussy. Bitch, black bitches leave pussy on the ground, nigga. That's bend down pussy, nigga. Just bend down. You know how you see a penny on the ground and you pick it up? That's how black pussy is, nigga. Y'all looking for love. Y'all equating love with sex. And maybe it is for you, but it's not for them because they don't give a fuck about their body. They put vegetables in their body. They put metallic objects and plastic fucking battery-operated devices in their pussy, bro. They don't give a fuck about their pussy. You give a fuck about their pussy. They don't care about that shit. They laughing at you and charging you because you care about some shit they don't give a fuck about. You dumb. Just look around. Y'all niggas crazy. Ain't shit y'all say about bitches be right on these fucking YouTube streets. Not a motherfucking word. I should be looking at, and then they're like, oh, here come Dirty. Dirty finna say some wild shit. It ain't wild shit. Y'all niggas learn wrong. Y'all repeat shit. Y'all parrot goofy shit. And none of that shit true. Anyway. Oh, man. Shout out to Brad for the $20 cash app, man. What it say? What it say, man? Hold on, I'm trying to read this shit. Oh, he say Oak for prayers and Minister Jap for vice president. Hey, that nigga Jap to call me too, man. Gratitude, sir, man. Gratitude.
Mamata.
Why my shit so high? Hold on. There you go. Man, bro. I hope y'all, man, look. I'm trying to get y'all there, man. My channel's so little. Share my shit, man. God damn it. Anyway, as always, man, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up. God damn it, man. Take a membership, man. God damn it, so I can give y'all this real game that I can't just be putting on. So I mean, because I'm trying to cake, yo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to be a cake nigga, bro. I'm trying to like put a positive spin on stuff. Like I'm still gonna say girls ain't shit, but instead I'm be like they delicate roses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be more. Now that I'm monetized, I want the channel to be bigger. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, you know what I'm saying? This raw rap, the real talk, like the real straight, you know, the non-R&B version, you know, that real rap version, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that for members only, man. So, man, grab a membership, bro. Because if y'all see this channel switch, you be like, yo, what happened to the Dirty that I knew? Just know, bro, I'm just trying to keep monetization, nigga. I'm just trying to keep monetization. Anyway, as always, man, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
Chill. You're one of the top 6 speakers of the past 8 years, but I hated you at first. Could you please mention the Dirty Folks Podcast? Thank you, Lord Charles. Dirty Folks.
And see, I find it to be hilarious because even if I did behave like a teenager, I would be ahead of a lot of these B-dubs that want to make these comments because a lot of you behave like toddlers. Shout out to my man Dirty Folk.
And it's because y'all niggas don't support. Y'all do support. Y'all support titties and pussy. Hey, shout out to Dirty Folk.
And have sort of quietly begun to agree that even the most like off the wall extreme advice or takes that you get from some random guy on the internet is more useful than anything allegedly profound that you would hear from a trained black female professional. All right, let's take a perfect example of this, right? The idea of Dirty Folks, when he come up and he says like women with clothes on, that is a way more useful notion to frame your mental state around than anything your black female therapist would ever tell you. Cause she's a woman with clothes on. Why the fuck would you listen to her? Like when he says that, it makes sense in a way that it just appeals to you, and it's something that your black female therapist could never match.
Yo, Tribesman, the daycare is too influential to be so small. Do your big homie a favor, man. Like, sub, share, clip. I know I got at least 10 bars that can change somebody's life. Help me to help my brother. Love each other as you love yourself.